Hey guys, it is Sky here with 4L Mindset, and this is my tip of the day. Tip of the day is, it is better to be prepared for an opportunity and not have one than to have an opportunity and not be prepared. So it is better to be prepared for an opportunity and to not have one than it is to have an opportunity and to not be prepared. That's what I want to talk about today. And you know, a lot of times we've all been in that moment. You know, sometimes a lot of people don't know. Oh, you know, they say, oh, I shoulda, I coulda, I woulda if I would have known about it. But a lot of times you do know about it. You're in that moment of decision. You get a little feeling inside your stomach. You know, it starts to kind of turn. And you're squirming a little bit. You don't know what you should do. Take a deep breath, count to 3, and do it. Don't hesitate, because you get in your head and you're dead. You get in your head and you're dead. You analyze too much, that's when issues happen. So opportunities are really everywhere, and it really goes back to one of the last tips of the day, which was, where's the ketchup, is what we called it. But it was, it's almost like, once again, when you go to the fridge and you're looking for a bottle of ketchup and you don't see it, you don't see it, you don't see it, you don't see it. You know, you're looking for what you don't see. Opportunities are really everywhere. And as long as you keep your eyes open and you understand that there are opportunities everywhere, and when you see the opportunity, you act on it. That is key. That is absolutely key. But once again, also to be prepared. And you know, that's what a lot of this is doing. How many of you guys are out there and you're just, you know, kind of aimlessly watching TV? You go home, you get off work, and don't get me wrong, sometimes you've got to unwind. You've got to have time to unwind and to do that. But are you doing that the majority of the time? You know, once you get off work, once you do what you've got to do, are you just kind of aimlessly watching TV, mindlessly watching TV, or do you pick and choose what you watch? You know, that's another key strategy, is make sure you know what you're watching. Don't just let anything into your mind. But as long as you are letting the right things into your mind, and you stay prepared and you're ready for those opportunities, and you seize them, you act on them. That's most important. You act on them. You know, and you just gotta have the faith to know that you've got the ability to do it. Regardless of how you are feeling at the moment, and you know that you've got to do something, you know that you should do something, just do it. Just do it. You just gotta, you know, you don't feel like doing something, you don't feel like going somewhere, but you know that you must do it. Just suck it up and do it. You know, that's what you got to do. You're not always going to feel like, you know, you're in the mood to do something. And we talked about that before, you know, waiting for that right moment, that, oh, when I feel like this, or when this happens, then I'll do that. No, you just got to do it. You gotta just go ahead, suck it up, and do it. Now, I want to tell you a story about opportunity, and how when I was 20 years old, you know, I'd been working for a company for already at that time 5 years. You know, I started working there, my very first job, when I was 15. And I had, you know, worked my way up from, you know, one level to another level to another level. And all of a sudden, there was an opportunity. Somebody was sick or something had happened, and the person who was on air at the time needed to leave. They had to leave. There was a family emergency. Something had happened with his wife, I believe. But we had another gentleman there. There was somebody there, but they were partially deaf. So I mean, their speaking ability wasn't really where it needed to be. And one of the owner's nephews was there, and he was freaking out. I mean, he was saying, we got to do something, you know, and that's what I'm talking about. That opportunity moment where you're like, oh, this is an opportunity. You know, time kind of freezes, your stomach starts kind of churning a little bit, and just in that split second, I said, I'll do it. You know, I had been listening for 5 years to over and over and over to you know, I could imitate and do what these other guys were doing. So, you know, that opportunity came, and I seized it. I acted on it. That's what happens. You know, we all get opportunities. Opportunities are always there, and it's in that split moment. If you know, I would have waited maybe 10 minutes later, maybe something else, maybe that moment, that opportunity would be gone. That window of opportunity, right? If you don't act on it when it's there in the moment, you may never ever get that back. And that one little decision truly changed the course of my life. You know, I've actually got a sign as soon as I walk into my door of my house, that's posted on a plaque. It says, "It is in our moments of decision that our destiny is shaped." And that is, I believe it's a quote that came from Tony Robbins, and it's a good one. It was that split second. You know, you think back to some time in your life where one decision changed the course of your whole entire life. You know, it sets you on a course. It may not have happened overnight, but that split decision is what kind of puts you in the trajectory of changing your life completely. So it is better to be prepared for an opportunity and not have one than to have an opportunity and not be prepared. So I hope that you're preparing. Make sure that you are on your A game, because your opportunity is coming. That moment that can change the rest of your life is coming. Are you going to be ready for it? That's what you got to do. You've got to be prepared. You've got to get ready, because it is coming. It is coming. And if you don't act on it at the right time, then it's going to pass you by. And you're just going to be in the same position that you're in. Don't let it pass you by. When you see it, when you feel that moment, you know that you've got to seize it. And I'm not trying to yell at you, but I'm extremely passionate about this. And I know, you know, if I would have hesitated, if I would have not made the decision to just do it, then my life would have been completely different. Completely different. So it is my sincerest hope for you that when your opportunity comes, you make the right decision. You act on it. This is Sky with 4L Mindset, and I want to say, have a good one. God bless. And put that 4L crown on your mindset. We'll see you next time.